From the station on your side, you're watching Wavy News 10 at 6.
Back now with the pleas for parole for a man convicted in one of the area's most horrific shootings.
We are following up now on our May special reports on the Atlantic Shores school shootings nearly 30 years ago. The suspect, Nicholas Elliott, is scheduled to come up for parole in September. Elliott shot and killed a teacher and wounded an assistant principal, but there are those who say he has done his time. 10 on your side's Andy Fox now with that push for parole. Andy?
Tom and Anita, 9 times Nicholas Elliott has been up for parole and 9 times rejected. But this time, for the first time, his father talks to a parole board member, telling him his son, 16 at the time, has done his near 30 years of time.
Unfortunately, he wasn't clear in his thinking.
1988, 16-year-old Nicholas Elliott killed beloved teacher Karen Farley while looking for the student he claims bullied him at Atlantic Shores Christian School.
Every letter he writes me, he always states that, hey, he's sorry, he should have thought more, or he should have thought better.
Clarence Elliott met with parole board member and former Norfolk delegate Algie Howe last Thursday. He told him how his son had been bullied.
In this stage of fright or fight. And he'd made his mind up that he wasn't going to take it anymore, unfortunately.
Elliott says during the meeting, Howe somewhat skeptical.
His concerns were the fact that a 16-year-old kid couldn't differentiate between right and wrong at that point in time.
Nicholas told us he knows he was wrong.
I constantly think on how I messed my life up and messed other people's lives up.
Elliott says Howe asked whether Nicholas could be successful in society.
I assured him he would be successful once he's gotten out, because I will be over him like a mother hen, shall we say.
That if Nicholas got parole, he would live here in the family's Norfolk home, have food, and most importantly, a job.
I have friends who would say, hey, I got this truck driving service, and if nothing more, I'll teach him how to drive.
The parole board considers the victim's family. Karen's daughter, Laura, met with Nicholas in prison, has forgiven him, and supports parole, too.
And he's free.
He comes into this community.
I said, hey.
Will he be welcomed in your home?
Yes, yes. Yeah, why not? If I don't show him the love of Christ, who's going to show it to him?
I'm going to write a letter in favor of parole based on meeting Nicholas.
Nicholas's classmate, Corey Kaplan, admits some of his classmates are reluctant or don't support parole or are indifferent.
Originally, I wanted to kind of get them all back together and have this conversation, but as it turns out, it's going to be a personal decision.
Tonight, a wrinkle in the process. Today, Governor Terry McAuliffe removed Algie Howe from the parole board. Howe would only say he serves at the governor's pleasure, would not say whether he would have voted for Elliott's parole, and the governor's office had no comment on why the change. Clarence Elliott will be given another hearing in front of another parole board member before September's final parole decision. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.